I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye.
After the trailer of X-Men 97 dropped, there were speculations surrounding its connection to X-Men the animated series. In fact, it is connected. There are scenes and unanswered questions from the 90s show that might find resolution in X-Men 97. Questions such as, is Professor X alive and what will Magneto do next, will be addressed in this video. Let's get started without any further ado. Number 1. What's the deal with Magneto's late wife? Ever wondered about Magneto's late wife? Well, in the finale of X-Men, the animated series' 4th season, we get a glimpse into Magneto's tragic past and a hint of his motivations. The important scene introduces Apocalypse as a menacing villain, one of the greatest threats the X-Men ever faced. And I love this character as a villain. Why, you ask? Well, he was a true villain. So Magneto strikes a deal with Apocalypse, seemingly for selfish reasons, hoping to bring back his beloved wife. It gives us a sad look into Magneto's feelings, showing how deeply he misses his wife. But as the story continues, we see that Magneto's plans aren't just about his personal sorrow, he still wants a future where mutants are in charge. But what's interesting is that after this part of the story, Magneto's wife isn't mentioned again. It's strange and makes us wonder what happened to her. Why does Magneto suddenly change his focus? Maybe there's more to this tale than we realize. Perhaps Magneto has secrets from his past that we haven't learned yet. In the world of X-Men, things are often more complicated than they seem. Number 2. Does Cyclops know that Cable is his and Jean Grey's son? So, do you remember this guy? If you think he is a new character, he isn't. His history dates way back. He was already in the 90s show. And the fun part, he's the son of Cyclops and Jean Grey. Ever wondered whether Jean spills the beans to Cyclops about Cable being their son? Well, it seems there's more to Cable's story than meets the eye, especially when it comes to his connection with Scott Summers. You see, Cable isn't just your everyday time-traveling mercenary. Sure, he's got a thing for guns and saving the future from catastrophe, but there's a twist. He's apparently got some familial ties with the X-Men, specifically Cyclops and Jean Grey. In a moment from Season 2, Episode 8, titled Time Fugitives Part 2, Jean Grey delves into Cable's mind and discovers a shocking fact. It appears that Cable isn't just any mutant. He's the child of Jean and Cyclops, just like in the comics. It's a bombshell of a twist, but here's the kicker. Jean doesn't seem to relay this information directly to Cyclops. Strange, isn't it? You'd think something as significant as finding out you have a time-traveling son would start a conversation or two. But alas, the topic is left untouched, even when Cable pops up again in later episodes. What could be the reason behind Jean's silence? Is there more to the story that we don't know about? With the release of X-Men 97, we shall know everything, so let's wait for its release. Number 3. Cyclops and Family. In the world of comics or shows like these, there's a pattern where characters' family ties often pop up, but then fades into the background without much follow-up. Take Cyclops from the X-Men, for example. We've seen this happen before with Cable, and now there's another case with his father, Corsair, who's a bit of a space rogue. Turns out Corsair also has another son, Alexander, who goes by the name Havoc. Like Cyclops, Havoc has these cool energy powers, and when they finally meet, there's this hint of a sibling connection because their powers cancel each other out. It's like a family reunion, mutant style. But here's the kicker, after this news, nothing much happens. Havoc and Cyclops go to their separate ways, leaving us wondering about their bond that could have been explored further. It's a missed opportunity that leaves fans scratching their heads. Number 4. Is Xavier alive? In the X-Men, the animated series, Professor Xavier's story wrapped up with a mix of emotions. He was saved from certain danger, but at the cost of being separated from his cherished students forever, stuck in the Shi'ar Empire out in space. However, the recent trailer of X-Men 97 hints at a more sorrowful turn for Professor X. It suggests that he may have passed away, despite the advanced technology of the Shi'ar. We're left wondering if the Empire's treatment failed, or if there's been a complete rewrite of his fate. Number 5. The Return of Apocalypse. It's pretty clear that one of the X-Men's major threats is being set up to make a comeback. Although we don't know who the main villain will be in X-Men 97 yet, it won't be surprising if Apocalypse returned. Throughout X-Men, the animated series, Apocalypse popped up several times, so it's not like he's completely done for after his last showdown in Season 5, Episode 5, The Fifth Horseman. In fact, it's hinted that he managed to escape by taking over Cortez's body, but after that, we never saw the blue-lipped baddie again before the show got cancelled. Number 6. Are we going to see the full lineup of the New Mutants? As the final season of X-Men the Animated Series was winding down, fans were surprised by the curious move. They decided to hint at another beloved group of mutant superheroes from the comics, the New Mutants. It happened quite unexpectedly in the second-to-last episode of the entire series, where they introduced Cannonball, a character known for his brash attitude. However, the tease left fans wanting more, as there was no mention of other iconic members like Boom Boom or Magma. With the upcoming release of X-Men 97, fans are hopeful that they'll get to see Cannonball reunited with his fellow New Mutants, finally giving them the full team experience they've been waiting for. Number 7. Bender's strategy when he became Immortus. In X-Men the Animated Series, there was this really odd moment that left fans scratching their heads. It all revolved around this character named Immortus. Now, Immortus is a big deal in the Marvel Universe, kind of like a twisted version of Kang the Conqueror. What's weird is how they introduced him out of the blue. He first showed up as this minor character named Bender, who's practically begging Bishop and the X-Men for help against Apocalypse. They beat Apocalypse, and then out of nowhere, Bender drops the bomb that he's actually Immortus. It's like, whoa, where did that come from? And here's the twist. After that, Immortus just disappears from the scene. No explanation, no follow-up. It's one of those loose ends that never got tied up, leaving fans wondering what the deal was with Immortus and his mysterious agenda. Number 8. What's up with Wolverine? Have you ever wondered about Wolverine's past? It's been a central theme in both the live-action X-Men movies and the animated series. They teased us with glimpses of his forgotten memories, slowly revealing the mystery of his amnesia through intermittent flashbacks. But just when we thought we were getting somewhere, the animated series ended, leaving us hanging with the unsettling possibility that his recollections might have been nothing but implanted, fake memories. Now enter X-Men 97, the revival we've been eagerly awaiting. This could be our chance to finally know the truth behind Wolverine's origins, along with shedding light on the strange pasts of the rest of Team X. Will we finally get closure on this long-standing question? It's one of the biggest hooks of the upcoming series, and it promises to dive deeper into the secrets that have kept fans speculating for years. Number 9. Which side will Morph choose? The preview for X-Men 97 hints that two familiar faces, Bishop and Morph, may have joined the X-Men during the time skip. Morph's comeback in the original series stirred up quite a debate because of his shady past and unpredictable loyalties. Even after he supposedly turned over a new leaf, doubts lingered about where his allegiance truly lay. The shadow of Mr. Sinister's influence still loomed over Morph, making him hesitant to fully recommit to the team. It's unclear whether Morph has truly overcome the trauma and manipulation he endured at the hands of Mr. Sinister. We'll have to wait and see if he's finally put those demons to rest. And last but not least, we were left answered with a very important question. Number 10, what will Magneto do next? It seemed like Magneto had a change of heart after seeing his old friend Charles Xavier endure hardships and show remarkable strength in the face of danger. In the X-Men the Animated Series, he appeared to let go of his desire for a world ruled by mutants. By the end, he was even leading the X-Men, suggesting he had embraced Xavier's ideals. However, the trailer for X-Men 97 hints that Magneto might not have truly changed. His return and apparent control over Charles Xavier's will come as an unpleasant shock to the X-Men, suggesting he may be returning to his old schemes. So that was it. These were the questions that were left unanswered in the X-Men animated series, and I really hope we get the answers to these questions in the upcoming X-Men 97 series. If we don't, I don't know how many seasons we will have to wait for the answers. And let's just hope that does not happen. By the way, which of the questions are you most excited to find the answer to? Let us know down in the comments section. See you in the next one.